Children of Pornsters, when and how did you find out your parents were pornsters, and what is your most awkward moment with them? Does having to wait in the car while your mom meets randoms at the rent by the hour hotel? She never made it to the big screen, but it was not due to lack of effort. I forgot to add that she was married to my dad at the time, and I finally told him, and he had no idea, being around 7 years old when I told him, and being blamed by mother for the divorce fucked me up more than what I watched my mother do. That really sucks. My mom has been an escort my whole life and has been weirdly open about it. Like she's really proud of it, but it's horrible when your mom brags to all of your friends when you're a teenager. I was about 11 when I realized what she was doing. She's never really had a real job for more than 3 months and has embarrassed me over and over again throughout my life. I'm 25 now, and she's still working the same job she brags about. Your mother doesn't sound like a good mother. The first day of my freshman year in high school, I sit down for my second period English class next to this cute girl. Class lasts like 15 minutes and everyone proceeds to talk to each other. The cute girl and I start talking, and she asks me, "Do you know my mom?" I've never met this girl before, and I think this is a weird question. So, I reply no. She pulls out a trading card with her mom completely naked. Turns out her mom was a Playboy playmate and was in their bench warmer series. I feel like this was a weird way to introduce yourself, but hey, welcome to high school. 2 years later, I'm working with her aunt, the playmate's sister. We'd routinely get calls from Playboy Enterprises on the work phone. I began getting suspicious on Take Your Kid to Work Day. That was my first hint. Before that, there was Make Your Kid at Work Day. Fuck, that one was clever. Used to be a teacher 9th grade. A bunch of students energetically talking. I ask, "What's up? Mrs. So and so used to make porn." Later, I had to look it up. Yup, that was her 15 years ago. Never talked to her about it. I believe you. Random person on the internet describing Mrs. So and so like he just gave up on the story and decided a brief synopsis was enough. Not my parents, but my friend sent me a link to one of those buckache videos with the header that I should see who's so, and so many minutes into the clip, turns out my then husband was standing there in the background, unable to get it up. That's not the only reason we are not married anymore. You learned something about your husband and your friend that day. How did they find that out? Lol. Yeah, as the years go by, the Vitaly video ages worst and worst. When I was in high school, I liked to browse your usual edgelord websites. One of them happened to be ffucked.com. Browsing along, I came across a video titled something like Mom of the Year or whatever. It was about one porn star in particular, Tiffany Million. Coincidentally, a show had released around that same called Wife, Mom, Bounty Hunter, which we knew starred the mother of one of our classmates. Now, what are the chances that in the ffucked biography of Tiffany Million, she mentions growing up in Arizona, becoming a bounty hunter, and shows a baby who looks a lot like our classmate? Long story short, we kind of spread the video in hopes of getting confirmation. Got confirmation, and then it got out of hand and sort of ruined this person's time at school for a little while. I'm sorry. I should also add, she seemed like a pretty well-known pornster back then. She even had like a 30 dude train on her with likes of Ron Jeremy and other pornsters I don't the names of. Fascinating stuff. This kid in my grade last year's mom was a pornster. We all found about it because, yeah, I know, high schoolers. The kid doesn't know. Everyone else does. As a result of his mom, the kid is so sheltered that he doesn't know what sex is. My friend cracked a joke and asked the kid if he was going to be a virgin until he was 40. The kid replied he has no interest in going to Virginia. Are you in 5th grade? Not currently. This happened last year and the kid was about 16 and a junior. And no, I don't know how this is possible either. Edit. For clarification, I was not a 5th grader last year. That was a poor attempt at humor. Not technically me, but a friend of mine was on Pornhub. 3 guesses what they were doing and came across a video of their mum. They didn't realize at first and just continued what they were doing until it became all too clear who he had just been jacking off to. Now most people in this situation wouldn't tell people, right? Well, that's not what he did, cause he's an idiot. He told me and a couple friends, including one who definitely isn't a friend anymore, who found and sent the video around to everyone we knew. It spread like wildfire and NGL I feel kinda sorry for him cause people wear dicks to him because of it. Feel bad for him all you like, but someone who would admit to jacking off to their mom is in for a hard life no matter what.